Hey guys, what's going on? My name is LaserFighter111. Today, we are playing another episode of Doki Literature Club. I feel like my voice might be a little bit too loud there. Let's fix that. There we go. That's a little bit better. Today, we're playing another episode of Doki Literature Club. Now, I know it doesn't look like it right now, but this right here are the game files. Now, I told you in the last episode I would continue playing through it off camera to get everything all squared away by the end of the this guy, because obviously, of course, we got the Doki Literature Club. We're trying to get the best ending here. So the way you got to do that is on this little thing I found is once you reach the void with Monica, we are in there. You'll find a new file in the installation files, and then exit the game, and then find the game files. Open that. Monica's character file is the only file in the folder now. Delete it, and then continue with the cutscene that appears. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So we got characters right here. We got Monica. We just press delete on our keyboard. Get out of there. Let's play this thing. Obviously, I did this before, so you know what. Yeah, okay, so she's... wow. Okay. So now I think we have all of the character files that we need, because I went back with... We did Sayori, and then I went back with Natsuki, and then I went back with Yuri. I played it 3 freaking times. The game probably has all those on record now, so hopefully... Fingers crossed, all 4 of them. I'm going to get this ending. Pendejo, what's happening to me? It hurts. Oh, I remember this. It hurts so much. Help me, pendejo. No, I will not. I will not help you, Monica. You're awful. Please hurry and help me. Renpy file. Help me! No, it's gone. It does not exist. Oh. Nothing. Don't do that again. Don't do that. Did you do this to me, pendejo? Did you delete me? Yeah, I did. It was on camera. Yo, what are you going to do about it? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, pendejo. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer. Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Maybe I was. Who knows? I don't even know. I never thought anyone who could be as horrible as you. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You could stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. I will not. I will come. I am a sadist. I will come back. Pendejo, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Bye. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. My name is Pendejo. I get to talk in Spanish, yeah? The rest of it's English, though. I'm not. I'm still here. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? Mi amor. How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's something else. That ain't love. That's something else. Oh my god. What's it? I've made up my mind. Pendejo. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the Literature Club. I really did love the Literature Club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you... Yeah, you're going to delete yourself? Then... You're going to delete yourself. And so far, everything has been exactly the same as it was in the first episode. Or not the first episode, I guess the 5th episode it was, but the first episode or the first playthrough. So, nothing has changed since then. Obviously, Monica was gone. We already knew that. So now, hopefully, there's going to be some new dialogue in here. I think that one we got was the bad ending. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hi, pendejo. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school every day. And recently we've picked up on that habit once again. Pendejo, you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. but you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please, it's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, pendejo, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she could accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. I feel like I'm getting some deja vu here because I've seen all this dialogue before. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello. Ah, pendejo. What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. So you're the pendejo that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, pendejo. Yeah, I wonder what your fucking name is, girl one. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's going to think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Pendejo, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly matches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down on the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, pendejo, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri, huh? Well, about, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the classroom. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Yeah, like I was saying the last time I did this, she didn't say that before, so something tells me Monica had part of the say in why she was so reserved about it before. So now that Monica's gone, she can kind of speak her mind more. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Pendejo wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Pendejo? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right, as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, eh? Well, that would make two of us. I don't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, if it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad that they're getting along now. This is kind of like just some pointless rivalries going on there. There's no point. There's no point in any of that. Why do you gotta dislike people just because they don't like the same things as you? It's kind of, yeah. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Pendejo. You think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a bit better with you around, Sayori. Pendejo, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Yeah, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're going to make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is going to be so much fun. Hey, Pendejo, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I want to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us get along with each other. Do you get it, Pendejo? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in the game, did you? Whoa. 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 Back up a few notches, Sayori here. You're scaring me. You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Yeah, I mean, fucking hell, what I did that. I did that shit. Yeah, I did that shit. I fucking did that shit. I did that shit. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go this far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and to care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know. After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. I've already reached the end of the game. Well, I mean, like content and ad revenue. I'll be honest with you, that's more than I could ask for. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to miss you, Pendejo. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you. Nice. Cool. Yep, that was the best. That was the better ending because I remember last time they were like, oh, thank you for getting rid of that bitch, Monica. Yeah. So that was the best ending, and I believe there's a message from the developers too that I should read. Right now, hopefully you should know this is the end credits. Hopefully we're not getting any of the deleting going on this time. This is awesome. We get to actually watch through it, which kind of sucks for me because I've already seen it. So I've got to watch this just to get that ending message. We're still removing everything. We're still getting rid of everything. Made with love by Team Salvato. Very nice. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to watch this stuff. To the special player who achieved this special ending. For years, I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels, and games in general, to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in broad new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened sympathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. Damn, that is pretty sad. If they enjoy themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, everything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My favorite games have always been the ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any games that attempt something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Everything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Very nice. Script files missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Yep, I figured. So now the game's pretty much irreparable at this point in time, and we can't get back into it unless we reinstall. But that doesn't mean I'm over yet. But I'm not done yet. No, that doesn't mean that I'm over yet. Now, we may have gotten all of the content available from the base game, or we may not have, I don't even know. But we may have gotten everything I'm willing to put into a video. But, on the other hand, Omar El-Hamdani, which is one of my very close friends in the Lime Slimes Coalition, he said that there is a mod that he wants me to play. And it is called A Brand New Day. So I'm going to go ahead and reinstall that, and we're going to go ahead and play some of the content from that. Everything from this point on is a mod, and I should put it in the title that it's modded gameplay as well. But yeah, you guys should have really fun. And then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably just end the series. So yeah, let's have some fun. A Brand New Day demo. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't think that they're going to be updating this if it's been 2 years. So I think it was safe to say that everything is okay. It feels like I'm in a dream. I see a dark void, plain nothingness. Everything is dead around me. I'm floating in complete darkness. I feel cold and alone. I hear a voice speak directly into my mind. Before you were helpless, you lost control of yourself. Your mind was damaged and parts of you were missing. I'll help you put the pieces back together and add new ones to replace those that are lost. It's time to be a fucking hero. Both of us. Save them all! I wake up in a cold sweat. I feel like skin crawling. I try to shake off the dream, but it felt too real for me. Oh crap, I'm going to be late for school. I'm pulling a Sayori. What the hell? I did not put that in there. I did not put that in there. I did not put that in there. I hurry up and get changed, eat a quick breakfast, and rush to Sayori's house. Alright, we're actually going to Sayori's house. Okay. Aha, I finally beat you out there, Connor. The overly excited girl is waiting outside is Sayori, my childhood friend. I've known her since I was young, but my memories seem all hazy about it. Okay. Evidently, our name's going to be Connor today. I tried to make another joke. I had one all in my mind, but it just went out the window. What took you so long? You're normally out here before me. I guess you win my title now for being champion of being late. Are you ready to go? Usually, she would be the one waking up late for school, and I would be the one always waiting for her. But that wasn't always the case until today. I wonder why she wakes up late every day. I'll try to figure that out later. Yes, I worry about that. Connor, you apologizing to me? Wow, there must be something wrong with you. I guess I never had such a hard time dragging myself out of bed before. I'm apologizing? That's weird. Oh my god. I'm not in this game for like a few seconds and I'm already an asshole. Okay. I know the feeling. Yo, I'm probably, like, it's a fucking, it's completely the way I am in real life. I mean, come on. You know, Sarah, you might be right about that. I just can't seem to shake the strange dream I had last night. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, what got you out of bed so early today? Well, today's opening ceremony for the seniors this year, and I'm finally getting you to join my club today. I don't remember saying I would join. Yes, you did. Don't you remember, silly? No, I don't remember at all, honestly. But if I really did agree to it, then there must have been a really good reason why I said yes. Well, I clearly remember you saying yes, especially when you heard we were bringing cupcakes. Cupcakes? Did you say cupcakes? Oh, Jesus. Okay, cupcakes, my only weakness. That and cute girls. I clear my throat and adjust my uniform as it becomes disheveled from the cupcakening. Well, if you put it that way, I'll come visit the club at least. Let me partake in one of your cupcakes, then I'll see. The cupcakening, for fuck's sake. Yay, honestly, that's more than I could have asked for, Connor. I start to think dangerously of cupcakes. I start to needlessly drool while staring at Sayori. Is everything alright? You're looking at me kind of weird. Well, there still is the anime club. I can hang out with the other dudes. I can watch anime, read manga, and video games. But really, I could just do that same boring garbage at home. Where's the sense of adventure? Wait, why am I thinking like this now? No, don't do that! I should do the right thing and check it out at least. I bet she might want to join her club instead since she's been bugging me since forever. I don't want to leave her hanging. What club are you going to check out the club today? Obviously, fucking Sayori's Club of Awesomeness. Are you kidding me? Wait, really? You know I can't resist your sweet temptations of cupcakery. Fuck. These goddamn like... Oh god, I love his obsession with cupcakes already. This is going to be awesome. I can tell. Fuck yeah! I mean, yay! I did not expect that to come out of your mouth. Yeah, well, I don't give a fuck. You gotta be so... This guy's sensitive to curse words. I've been completely desensitized at this point. Anyway, let's get to our school or we'll be late. Yay, let's go! Yay! Sayori and I inside just before they start to close the gates. Phew, made it. We part ways and head to the opening ceremony. The opening ceremony was way too long and way too boring. Why did they decide to make opening day this year on Sunday? Sunday isn't even an official school day. Wait a minute. What day is it even today? Man, I can't even get my days straight anymore. The school day is plain as ever, and it's over before I know it. I took long enough. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for any ounce of motivation inside me. I'm bored as hell right now. I sigh. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs, specifically the club she's in. I start daydreaming of little cupcakes jumping into my mouth. I begin to drool brainlessly again. Hello, Earth to Connor. Huh, Sayori? Sayori must have been coming to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. How long was I alone here? I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting in here by yourself, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Sorry, I can't stop thinking about devouring those sweet, sweet cupcakes. Seriously, though, I love cupcakes. You didn't need to wait for me. This is going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah. I decided to tease Sayori a little. She's so cute when she's angry. There's no way I'm going to your club. Hey, you meanie. I remember now, Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 100% sure she only did it because she only thought it would be fun to help start a new club. But since she's the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. So you're telling me that we didn't already decide to join the literature club yet? You kidding me? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Sayori, do you know I'm just kidding? After all, I promised you I'd come and partake in the cupcakes. Yay, let's go. I can almost taste those sweet, sweet cupcakes. For fuck's sake. How many times am I going to have to say that word? Cupcakes, cupcakes, cupcakes. So you just fucking put anything else in your mouth? Jesus Christ. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for cupcakes. But it's worth it. Wait, have I said this before, right? I delightedly follow Sayori across the school and walk upstairs to a selection of school I often visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Wait, if that's the case, wouldn't I have been here last year? I'm so confused. Sayori, full of energy, slides open the classroom doors, nearly breaking the doors in the process. This guy's having some real Vietnam flashbacks right now. I don't know what this is foreshadowing to. Damn, this girl's crazy strong. I gotta remember not to get on her bad side or else. Fresh meat is here, bitches! We got a new member of the literature club. Sayori, what you just called me? Fresh meat is here, bitches! Nothing. I glance around the room. I see a girl with long, flowing purple hair staring intently at me. Jesus, get that fucking face off. Get that face off, Yuri. Jesus Christ. It's kind of cool having a girl stare at me for once instead of doing the staring. I feel kind of shy. I blush a little. I walk closer to greet her. I accidentally bump into one of the desks and my pen falls out of my pocket. I bend down and try to pick it up, but it looks like someone beat me to it. Here you go. She shyly hands the pen to me. I try to take the pen from her hand, but it looks like she doesn't want to let go of it. Thanks, you can let go now. Oops, sorry about that. She meekly lets go and smiles shyly. I've only seen this girl for less than a minute, and I'm already feeling my heart beating faster than normal. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori's... Oh, Jesus Christ. Sayori always says nice things about you, but I heard you're quite the charmer. Okay, it seems like Sayori has told the other members a lot about me already. I hope she hasn't told them everything about me. Sayori, a boy? Seriously? This is supposed to be girl power forever. Now you brought some worthless man meat into the fray? What the fuck? Worthless man meat into the fray. God damn. God damn. Way to kill the atmosphere. Worthless man meat? That's actually pretty funny. I like her. You got a problem with me? Sarcastic undertone, eh? She's got a spunk. I think this girl will be interesting in the very least. Don't call me short or I'll teach you how to bow to the master. Natsuki makes hand gestures that look like Sani Chiba's palms strike to the balls. I shiver a little. I still can't figure that out. It's supposed to be so easy. Beginner's Guide to Python. Fucking, that's one of the easy ones too. I mean, I'd understand if it was like C++ or something like that. Ah, Connor, what a nice surprise. It's great to see you back. Fucking don't look at me like that. God damn, what are you all just scaring the hell out of me? Back. This is my first time here, though. Was she just holding it? What was she just holding in her hand? What I meant to say was, welcome to the club. Why can't I seem to shake this weird sense of deja vu? Why do I feel like this happened to me before? Hundreds, if not thousands of times. What does she mean by welcome back? Was I here before? I try to shake it off. The chills subside. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of insanely cute girls. It must be as dense as a black hole not to notice this before. What do I mean by before? I'm starting to confuse myself. Maybe I should stop thinking about it. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I'm staring at a bunch of cute girls. I don't know what else to say. What'd you say? I'm not cute. Oh, suddenly I get punched in the arm. Ow, what the hell was that for? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude who just punched me is named Natsuki. She's someone I don't recognize. She hits hard, though. I rub my arm. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. So, why are you here? It's not just for the cupcakes, right? Oh, crap. She knows! Quick, I gotta make up an excuse. No, I came here to check out this place. I came here to check this place out because Sayori keeps wanting me to join, and today I finally gave in. Ah, you sure about that? My cupcakes are to die for. Did you fucking poison him or something, Natsuki? Sayori walks up from the side. Hey, Connor, did you know? She's the same year as us. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. I whisper back to Sayori. Why do I care? But she's so tiny. How's that even possible? Sayori shrugs and turns back to the other girls. Natsuki's figure's quite small for her age. I feel a little worried about her. How about you just fucking shut up, okay? You know, you just because you're tall doesn't mean you can fuck. Like, I'm 6'1". You don't see me going around saying, this motherfucker's short. This motherfucker's short. What a damn motion. Yeah, you don't see me doing that. You fucking asshole. Anyway, this is Natsuki. She's always full of energy, most likely from the sugar highs from she's been eating so many sweets. And this is Yuri. She's the smartest member of the club. Don't say things like that. You're embarrassing me. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I guess it's nice to meet you, Connor. After all, Sayori said how fresh you are. God damn it. And Yuri's the one who said that? Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus. No, that joke would not have been that funny if Natsuki said that. But since Yuri's the one who said it, it just makes it that much better. Was that a joke? I don't think jokes are her strong part. What's that supposed to mean, Connor? You should know after all, calling me man-meat after all. Am I a piece of meat to this girl? I'm so damn confused right now. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Oh, God, I know you way too fucking well. It's great to see you again, Connor. Monica smiles sweetly. Don't you look at me like that. Don't you fucking look at me like that, Monica. I've seen what goes on in those eyes. It is not cool. I really had no idea Monica was here. Wait, how do I know Monica again? Was it last year? I try to think about last year. What happened last year? My memories are all fuzzy. I know basically she's completely out of my league. But why do I think that? I try to remember Monica, but I just can't. My mind is jumbled up to the point of hurting my head. Did she She messed up your code blocks, yo. You better go check that out. I feel so conflicted right now. Is it self-doubt or something more? I try to think harder. I have a moment of clarity. My mind finally calms down. That feeling I had is gone now. Now nothing will stop me. You too, Monica. Let's have a great year together. Better yet, let's hang out more this time, okay? This time? What did you just say to me? Hang out more? Monica pauses in thought. Come sit down, Connor. We made a room for you at a table so you could sit next to me or Monica. I'll get a cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll go get them. All right, fine. You don't want Sayori to be your bitch maid? That's fine with me. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Well then, how about I go make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. I feel different today for some reason. Like I have newfound confidence. I decide to sit down next to Monica. Monica looks in shock at me. Connor, why you sit next to me? Wouldn't you rather sit next to Sayori? You have a fucking problem with it? You fucking robot-looking bitch? Beginner's Guide to Python. Yeah, fucking right. Don't even have a laptop. You're doing those calculations in your head. You fucking... God. Why does Monica look so shocked and out of place right now? It's like she wanted me to sit by her and yet did not expect me to. Did I do something wrong? Today just feels so weird, but I don't care. I'm doing what I want. No, is there a problem with me sitting here? Well, this is new to me. I really don't know what to say. I smile back at Monica. She gets flustered. She meekly smiles back, but it's obvious that she's still confused, though, why I'm sitting next to her, so I decide to ignore the awkwardness and continue. You know, it's nice to see you like this. It's cute. Monica gets even more flustered. Natsuki marches back at the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white flippy cupcakes decorated to look like little Nyan cats. Nice. The whiskers and face are drawn with icing. Little pieces of chocolate were used to make the Pop-Tart. They even have a rainbow icing. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. I begin to drool. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica, and I follow. I hold myself back from eating all the cupcakes. It's delicious, Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I violently devour the Nyan Cat cupcake while humming the Nyan Cat song. Jesus! She's like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? My cupcake! Just how? Icing is sweet and full of flavor. Like I could taste the love put into the icing. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh, the fucking face is so fucking awesome. I think I probably have to get that thumbnail right there. You baked this, Natsuki. It's amazing with cooking skills like that. You make everyone fall head over heels for you. What did you say? Why would you say that? It's not like I made them for you or anything. I thought you did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but it's not for you. No, you, dummy. All right. Natsuki's weird logic fails to work on me. Dummy. This whole day feels really strange, but kind of in a good way. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. God damn it, I love this mod already. It's so awesome. Wow, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? That's fucking lit! Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. And after all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Sure, and a nice warm drink can help relax the mind and body. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I'm not fucking intimidated. Shut up, Monica. Well, it's working. That's not upset. Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. Don't worry, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy a good cup of tea. I usually drink canned tea, though. I take a sip. Wow, this tastes so refreshing. I never had tea like this before. I'm glad you like it. I smile at Yuri. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica stares at me, wanting to say something to me, but instead just smiles. I smile back. So, what made you consider the literature club? Oh, interesting you had asked me that. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I was dragged here by Sayori, but the cupcakes were definitely the clincher. I'm a sucker for cupcakes. Something tells you, but you just said it anyway. I knew it! That's great. You're really going to love Natsuki's cupcakes. They're my favorite! What do you mean? This is the first time bringing them here. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Wow, Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. That's quite refreshing to hear, actually. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Well, you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort in to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. It's all strange still, yeah, that there aren't more members. So, Connor, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, fuck. Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. You can read that? I mean, the first thing he said, hentai? I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about it, but I mutter quietly to myself, whoa, as I was about to say, I'd got to get my mind out of the gutter. Natsuki said, suddenly perks up. The fuck did you say, boy? What before this shit? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yuri smiles sadly. Well, that can change. I'm always open to try new things. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Dude, I've read the same dialogue like 50 times, I feel like. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. That's obviously why their lights so up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You know what? Shut the hell up. It's not good to judge people. Fucking. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to complete theory for a root? Anyway, I've been reading with a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. The ones I like are the ones that give you a false sense of security, then BAM! They got you! I desperately grab at something I can relate at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a potato. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri? For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So you like stories about other realities as well? That's something I share a common interest with. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Am I that spooky or is it something else? That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? I'd love to see them. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Try me. I understand how Natsuki feels. How so? Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. I agree. If you don't show your writing to others, how would you know if others like it or hate it? Well, she already fucking knows that. She already knows what the fucking people say about that. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable with share hers. I feel like I should say something. I'd love to write, but I've always kept it to myself. Maybe I'm just scared to show off my work to others too. But if I share my writing with all of you, that might help me change. Why am I saying something so embarrassing now? So I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Me too. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, Connor brought up a good idea. Really? Natsuki and I look quizzically at Monica. I did? Let's all go over and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Oh, don't put that on me, Monica. You're going to get everyone to hate me now, except Sayori. Yeah, let's do it! Yeah, that's what I figure. Just look at everyone's face except hers. Plus, now that we have the new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Connor? Oh, don't you fucking put this on me, Monica! Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Sure! Wait, hold on a sec. There's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club, but the cupcakes were so delicious. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I didn't make a decision before. I'm so overwhelmed with all the pretty girls around me, I kind of forgot about joining. But I'd really like to join. Wait, what? Huh? I'm sorry, I thought, what do you mean? What? Connor? Wait, you said John? Join? Hey, didn't you hear me the first time? I said I would join the literature club. What's wrong with these girls? I thought I was the dense one. There goes Monica's like, hey, you motherfucker, you're gonna tell ya. Wait, why did I say that? One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Wait, you did? I'm so happy. Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, that's kind of nice, actually. Her hug feels quite warm and comforting. I can get used to this. You really did scare me for a moment. What do you mean? I said I would join! I'm so confused, I'll let it slide for now. You really just came by the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Oh, these are all just... So I'm like the only different one. Everyone else's lines are like exactly the same the game said or tells them to do, except for like the fresh meat bitches part. I don't even know what that was. Honestly, it's because of the cupcakes. I love cupcakes, but I realize there is much more to this club, so I decided to stay. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, Monica. I'm happy to be here. I hope I can contribute to the club. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Connor, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, sure thing. I've got my eyes on you, Connor. Monica walks closer to me. Oh, that was unexpected. Whoa, you vectorized this. You actually made it look less pixelated. Nice. I appreciate that. Developers taking seed here. Monica giggles and walks away. Can I really make Monica and the rest of the girls fall head over heels for me? Probably not, but we can try. I already feel the determination welling up inside me. I haven't felt this way in a long time. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Connor, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. This is great. I've been so lonely walking home by myself all the time. Wait, me? Feeling lonely? I usually don't feel anything. I'm starting to feel different for some reason. Maybe since after that dream, I'm starting to understand more around me than I did before. Hold on 1 second. Sure, that's what best friends are for, right? Yay! Natsuki walks past us with cupcakes in hand and bumps into me. Coming through! Hey! Whoops! Natsuki quickly leaves the classroom. I see a piece of paper on the ground. I try to get Natsuki's attention. Hey, Natsuki, I think you dropped something, yo! Well, she's gone. I pick up the paper and put it in my pocket. I'll give it to her tomorrow. Oh, damn. I head out of the class with Sayori. I feel like she's been dropping those on purpose. Oh, fuck. What was it? I head out of class with Sayori. With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Throughout the walk home, my mind wanders back and forth to all the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. I'm really happy spending every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to all of these girls. All right, I feel something different this time. This time? Has this happened before? My head hurts a little bit. Why am I second-guessing myself so much? It's time to make my own good fortune and not let anything try and take it away from me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yes, it does. After relaxing for a bit, having a refreshing dinner, I head upstairs to work on my poem for tonight. I sit at my desk and unlock my desk drawer and pull out some paper. I feel something in my pocket. Oh yeah, that paper Natsuki dropped. Come to think of it, Monica was talking about a poem that Natsuki was writing. I wonder if this was it. I don't think she'd mind if I took a peek. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. Anything. I like when Papa, what was I? Gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa's too tired to notice me. I like when Papa's too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Damn! There's some fucking shit going on at that house. Oh, damn. Oh, she has... Now that is odd. She is a... Okay. What the hell is this? Did Natsuki really write this? This is very sad. It is. I folded the note and placed it in my desk. I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to give this back to her just yet. I think I understand what my dream was trying to tell me. I pull out a pen and start writing my poem to get to work. Maybe if I start with this, I can reach their hearts. Maybe I hope I can find out more about you, Natsuki. I'm dreaming again. The same dream. I hear a voice. You're doing great. You're changing. I'll keep helping you make the right choices. Never forget what you need to do. I will help you remember. Do this for them. For us. Is that Monica in my head or something? I wake up to my alarm. My head hurts a bit. I take some painkillers to kill the pain. Oof. Ah, fuck. This dad's a druggie. I get up and get ready for school. I don't like this druggie being associated with my name, okay? I can't forget my poem. I grab it off my desk. Darkness. Floating in darkness it all surrounds. There's nothing here that I have found. It's just emptiness, death in this abyss. Just cold and hollow loneliness. I starve for air, I try to breathe, but nothingness is what I receive. Gasps in air are soon denied and filled with emptiness as my lungs now cry. My eyes grow faint in this dark place. I don't know why or where this is space. Only that pain and agony I receive. Is this the price I pay for I cannot leave? Why does that sound like a Slipknot song a little bit? I must have finished writing it last night. I fold and place it in my pants pocket. I skipped breakfast. I'm not that hungry right now. Let's go meet up with Sayori. Yay, let's go see her. This is a nice foyer. Whoops, I almost forgot my school bag. I grab my bag and change out of the house towards Sayori's. Yup. I wait in front of Sayori's house. 15 minutes pass. I knock on her door and ring her doorbell. There's no answer. Not again. I'm genuinely worried about her. I call her phone and text her. No answer on her phone or response back yet. What good is technology when no one fucking uses it? I try the door again. It's locked. I've waited long enough. I decided to break her door down. Bitch! I hear the door unlock. Hey, you waited for me. Oh, for fuck's sake. I swear. What if she come over again? Yo, what if she was walking to the door and he did that? It's just like, Bree Sinclair! That was dumb. That was dumb. I was just about to break your door down. Answer your phone next time, all right? There she is. I've been waiting so long in front of her house. I was feeling worried about her. Next time this happens, I'm just going inside. Waking up is just so hard. Sometimes I just stare at the window and think to myself, why even make the effort? Okay, well, if you fucking let me wake you up, how about that? I feel a snide about to come out for me, but I resist the urge. If she really is having trouble sleeping, I should really help her out. I really need to be there as her friend for once. If you want, I'll come by your house and help you up in the morning. I'll even make breakfast. How about that? Breakfast? That sounds... Wait a minute, you gross. Figures as much. I'm just trying to be helpful. And this is all the thanks I get. Are you ready to go? I've been waiting for an hour, so I guess. Are you sure you're awake? I'm awake, Connor. I'm woke as... Oh, never mind. She's definitely acting strange. She's said that in such a stern, almost harsh tone of voice has kind of startled me. But I try not to show it. Okay, then, let's go to school. We both run to school. We barely make it in time before the gates close. Club time already. Yay, I hope for more cupcakes if it's a daily thing. Hey again, Connor. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I won't make the same mistakes as last time, Monica. Wait. Last time? What was last time? What the fuck is that? That face. Why did I just say that? She's got unbelievably white teeth, though. I will say. I just feel just as confused as yesterday. Monica looks flustered at me and leaves. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I look around to see what everyone's doing. Monica and Sayori are in deep conversation about something. Yuri's engrossed in a book. I decide to walk by the closet to see what Natsuki's up to. Here Natsuki is uttering an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her just in case she needs a hand. What's up? Hey, Natsuki, you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. Always messing around with my stuff and never putting it where it belongs. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga, sweet. You read manga, right? Does the fish breathe water? Manga's life. How do you know? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I should stop reading cheap manga late at night in bed. It looks like the ink is getting stuck on my face while I fall asleep on it. I see. Okay, that means I don't shower. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand before I can even see the cover. Damn. She turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know the feeling. I get a closer look at the box, and she's admiring. Parfait Girls is a series I've never heard of in my life. I wonder if it's Sailor Moon or Magical Girl Pretty Belle. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's fucking awesome. If you're going to judge, you can go through that glass window over there. She points to the window beside her. Yeet! No way am I judging. I read stuff you couldn't even imagine a person like me would read. What am I saying? Well, next time watch the tone of your voice. And I'll fucking watch whatever the hell I want to watch, thank you very much. Am I not enthusiastic enough? Well, I'll tell you one thing, Connor. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you this exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ooh! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's a mode to the extreme. Don't just stand there, huh? Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. I feel like this will be an occurring thing. She takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. If I'm sitting that close to you, it's like you're literally sitting on my lap. I say that exaggeratedly. What are you saying? Did you say lap? Ouch, I'm kidding. You better be. I'm going to turn into a masochist after all of this. Fucking hell. Okay, keep punching me. I love pain. Well, we can't read at the same time like that on the chairs. I sit next to Natsuki. Oh, you're right. It's easier to be close together on the floor like this. Hey, don't just say that. You're making me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Nothing's weird about it to me. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either, but I did think more of a plus than a minus. I gently opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? No, not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but I just want to find out a little more about her. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I thought I grew out of these, but it's kind of refreshing to be reading these again. Kind of reminds me of the silliness of what some of the older magical girl mangas I read had. Not that I read that kind of stuff. So, when does the romance start? Is there going to be a plot? When were the cupcakes? Well, obviously. You think I'd enjoy something that didn't have a plot, romance, or cupcakes? Of course not. Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's just so many touching parts. Is that so? Glad to hear it. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Oops. Natsuki gives me a little shove. She's quite strong for being so small. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. Let me take a guess. That there's a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. Jackpot. I just happened to get into the baking around the same time I got in this manga. Like, I would ever get into something because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. Well, that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's actually a really good one. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on the floor for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point, as I'm a skilled manga reader. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I smile a little. This is fun spending time with her. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with something else. I always get excited when I try to convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share a manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Well, crap. That just sucks. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to. Yeah, it's always been in the back of my mind, especially that poem I read that she dropped. Like, maybe she dropped it on purpose. Maybe it's kind of a cry for help or something. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them all. Well, I'm being all like, you still haven't grown out of those kiddie books yet. It kind of makes me want to punch them in the face. It's never stopped you before. I know the feeling. Wait, really? Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends are also into things like you as well. I've had a hard time just trying to find any friends who can understand me for that. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Whoa! Don't fucking... harder for someone like you. That's pretty fucking harsh there. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. He might burn him up, or worse yet, he might do something to me. At least it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monaco's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? Here I am, your new reading buddy. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself now, right? And if you ever have any problems, you can talk to me, okay? I'm your friend too, Natsuki. Really? Of course. Jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. What fucking... I understand. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki put her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Hey, relax. Jesus. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express the words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile to myself. Natsuki, can you come over here real quick? Sayori and I need to speak with you about a few things for club activities. Aw, oh come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I won't take too long. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Oh God, that is awesome. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. All right, I guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it towards Natsuki. Here you go, I really enjoyed it. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Well, sure I do. Well, don't be a dummy. Just take it home with you. Is that really all right? Awesome! This guy's a lot cooler because in the last one he's like, do I really want to spend my fucking free time on this? You know I am. That'll take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Slowly. By tomorrow, sure, why not? I only got part way through the volume so far. I should be able to finish this and hopefully have time to speak to Natsuki about this tomorrow. Alrighty then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff back and carefully slip the book into my bag as to not crease any pages. While Natsuki's working with the other girls, Yuri approaches me. Thanks for keeping your promise, Connor, and coming back to the club. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't want to join the clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Yeah, I really like all these like new expressions from Monica. They're just so awesome. Like I was saying before, like when Monica was gone, this is what I'm talking about. Someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Monica, through the whole story, was undermining Natsuki's fucking, or like her interests, I guess you could say, or hobbies. That's I think that's part of the reason why she was kind of scared to talk about it in the first playthrough. Natsuki finds herself stuttering between words saying Monica and manga. Motherfucker, manga's literature! Damn straight it is, but watch the profanity. Man, fuck you. What is this guy always like trying to... Yeah, Connor. No, that's me. That's actually legitimately me whenever I'm trying to keep my monetization. Watch the profanity, motherfucker. Natsuki must be really mad. I can see the steam coming out from her ribbons. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. Hey, come on, Natsuki. Let's talk about manga. Natsuki refuses to speak to me for now. I guess I'll talk to her later about it then. I forgot to ask her if she likes Sailor Moon or any other magical girl manga. Don't worry, guys. Connor always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. I'm surprised you used to crawl out of that pile every morning. And you almost set your house on fire once. Fortunately, I was able to put it out. And I didn't know you could set fire to water until I saw you do it. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Connor can become good friends too. Sayori. That would be nice, huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me in. Or she's a genius. I'll thank her later. Yuri even brought you something today, Wait, Sayori. Really? For me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Oh, what is it? Then never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm starting to notice something with Yuri. I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Let me help her out. Yuri, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Sure, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. All right, well, here. Yuri reaches out of her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might like. The fucking... I can see Markov. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And you could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl so cute without even trying? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read it. I take the book from Yuri's hand. Her hand is so warm to the touch. The book gives me a cold feeling when I touch it. It gives me the chills. Strange. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Well, I guess I should start reading. I sit down at one of the desks and start reading. After several seconds, I feel a strange presence penetrating me. I notice Yuri's gazing at me with more intensity than the sun. It's only a few seconds since I sat down in my seat. I turn my eyes at her to see what comes next. Oh, sorry. It looks like Yuri had the same book in her hand as she gave me to read. Hey, isn't that the same book you gave me? Oh, it was on sale, so... Yeah, I thought it would be good to get two. All right, seems logical, I guess. Well, you can tell me a bit about what this book is about. Yuri flips over the book and looks over the summary. From what I see on the cover, the book is titled The Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. It looks like it's staring into my soul. Creepy. The book is quite heavy for not being so thick. I could probably knock someone out with it if I hit him with it. All right, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life's in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. How could someone make something that dark? That's kind of... Whoa. Yuri gently giggles and then laughs uncontrollably. Whoa. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Connor? I've always liked strange stories. This may enthrall me. Well, I can't say I'm not a fan, but I've read a few books like that. There's been some really messed up manga I've read in the past. Yuri's acting kind of strange. Maybe it's her eyes. She has pretty eyes, though. Is that kind of those... It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hearing this from someone makes me think I heard this somewhere before, but I can't seem to recall. Legit, seriously. Everything that Yuri does is legit like a Tool song. Oh, don't worry, don't apologize. Hearing what you said actually makes me want to read this book more. Oh, that is the truth. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like book and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Keep talking. Oh, keep talking. I don't mind at all. Oh, okay. You know, that just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Hearing a good story is as good as reading one. In the older days, the bards used to tell me and sing stories from across the land. What am I, a knight? It's a literature club after all. But a literature club's about reading, not talking, right? Doh. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Didn't you want to talk about it more? I actually would like to discuss this with you. I guess. Alright, it's fine if I sit next to you, right? I slip in the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not like I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up being distracting you or anything. I don't want to be a bother to you. I don't mind. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It feels nice, actually. A little distracting, but the feeling is quite comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, you can relax, Yuri. You apologize too much. Sorry about that. Here, let's do this. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and then holds my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so I instead use my right hand to open the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. All right, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book in between her thumb and forefinger. That's a nice thumbnail. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's really distracting. I regret doing this now, how embarrassing this really is. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Whoops, sorry. I think I got a little distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. I'm used to reading. I'm just not used to being distracted by the cute girl next to me. I've got to focus. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like a close exchange. I clumsily flip each page. Yuri doesn't seem to notice. Damn sweaty palms. So far, I'm getting into the main character of the story. It's a pretty good read so far. Hey, Yuri! This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Silence fills the room. You think so? How is she? Well, I guess she's a blunter in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses a lot of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. That's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Connor, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I don't mean it in a bad way or anything. I'm sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess it's more meant that it's cute, actually. What are you saying so suddenly? Okay, everyone, it's poem time! I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Don't worry, Yuri. We'll read more soon, I promise. I close my book and place it in my bag. All right, I guess it's time to share poems. Connor, you're up first. Who'd you like to share your poem with? Wait, where did I put my poem? I checked my bag. I can't find it. Shit. Wait, I remember now. Excuse me while I whip this out. Yeah! I pull the folded poem out from my pants pocket. Oh. What? Were you expecting something else? Never mind. I go to Monica first to show her my poem. I love that. Hey, Connor. Having a good time so far? Oh, I'm having the time of my fucking life over here. Actually, yes, I am, thanks to you. Good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Sure thing? No more fear. It's time to stop being afraid. It's time to help. Anyways, want to share your poem with me today? Well, it's kind of embarrassing, but sure. Don't worry, Connor. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier we'll learn to get past soon. You know, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Wow, this is different from the other times. Oh, fucking other times? Other times? The way she reads, oh my god, that's fucking terrifying. Nothing, just forget what I said. I'm not quite sure what to say. I'm taking a pic. That's, wow, okay. Monica reads my poem again. I know it's my first time writing. Please tell me what you think, really? Well, okay then. This is absolutely new to me. I'm speechless. This style is much more different than before. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but this one might actually suit you. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Be original like this. I really like it. It's much better than just random words anyway. Fucking. Yeah, it's much better than random words. I agree. That's what I thought the first time. Random words? Who would come up with a crappy idea like that? Oh, yeah, fucking bitch. Yeah. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Yeah, I sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. Realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Okay, fair enough. Holy crap, what's with this poem? Infinite choices? Who's looking in? So what do you think? Monica smiles at me intently. Technically, I'm the one looking in right now on the game. Wow, I really like this poem. Thanks. It's a new style I've been trying out. You been writing before? I've been writing for a very long time, just no one noticed. What gave you inspiration to write this? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I've had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been improving my poems a little bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I wonder if it's similar to what I've been feeling. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. I decided to push Monica a little. You can tell me. I'd love to hear it. Really? Well, maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Damn. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. I feel like I heard this before. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Monica. Yes, Connor? You've given me another idea for a poem to write tomorrow. Thank you. Really? I'm surprised you'd say that. Well, I'm full of surprises when you get to know me. You're silly, Connor. I think there's more to her poem than she's letting on. Let's go check Sayori next. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Hey, Sayori! Hi, Connor. Want to see my poem? Sure thing, Connor. I hand Sayori my poem. She's like, what the fuck? Oh my goodness, this is a completely different side of you, Connor. Huh? I love it. I would never guess you'd write something like this. Sayori, really? I'm not a good writer at all. I'm just writing about my dreams that I've been having lately, that's all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Connor poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sari hugs a sheet against her chest. It's so cute when she does that. Here, Connor, let me show you mine. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If I wasn't for you, I'd sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. This is the one she wrote in the middle of the night, or like in the next morning. This is just a guess, but did you write this poem in the morning? No! Well, I forgot to do it last night. Well, it's all right. I'm not one to judge. I know you tried your best, Sari. That's all that matters. Don't be mean. Wait, what? I thought you were going to lecture me again. Why would I do that? What's with this poem, though? The poem starts off cute. If it wasn't for you, I'd sleep forever. What's up with that? I feel worried about Sayori. These poems directly calling out to me. First Monica's, now Sayori's. By the way, Sayori, this isn't a bad poem. I actually like it. It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though we were almost late to school. I almost broke your fucking door down. Well, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Yeah, that's pretty much as you. Yeah, hey, that's what I said to you before. I'll come over to help. I don't know. Well, please think about it. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for showing me your poem. This was so much fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I head over to Natsuki next. Very nice. Hi, Natsuki. Sup? Would you like to see my poem? If I must. I hand Natsuki my poem. Oh my god, this is the worst one yet. Oh, okay. Well, let's start off with the things I don't like. First of all, yes? Natsuki pauses and rereads my poem several times. Never mind. I don't want to give you my opinion. Seriously? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this because I wanted to share something with all of you. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems especially. I had this in mind then. I started to write. If it wasn't for you, I would have mustered the strength to actually start writing. Thanks, Natsuki. Fine then. Well, it would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was actually complete trash. You were supposed to show me some crappy poem and make me go, hey, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Now I've seen this poem that makes me not know how to feel about it. I hope you're happy, smarty pants. Do you actually like my poem? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... Ouch! You don't understand anything, do you? You dummy? You're right. I don't understand. You need to be more blunt with me since I'm at times a little dense. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Sometimes I don't catch on to it unless you're 100% on it. I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm not self-important. That's the point. I just wanted your opinion. Really? I just care about what you think. I wish Natsuki would just tell me what she means. I can't figure out if she liked my poem or really hates it. In any case, can I please see yours? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Damn. I think I've already seen that before, but that still hits hard. Wow, this poem is cool. It's right to the point. Wow. Yeah. What the fuck? Stink bugs and shit all over the place. Come here, you son of a bitch. Got him. He's dead. I told you weren't going to like it, but I do like it. What? You liar, just be honest. You think I'm lying? I really like it. Why would you be so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. This poem's easy to read and it hits you hard. Wait, are you a mind reader or something? I was just about to say that. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I stood up for a rhyme at the end and then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps me read out the feeling in the last line. I love that disappointment you put at the end. It's simply delicious. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. You didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. She's only a few months younger than the rest of us, though. Well, I can't wait to see more of you, Natsuki. I really love this poem. I smell it, Natsuki. Dummy. It's like she talks with her fists. Anyway, you should go check out Yuri's poem. It looks like she's been staring at us the whole time. Whoa, she's right. We'll talk more later. It's been fun, Natsuki. Thank you. I walk around to Yuri and she hides her face in a book, trying to make it not as obvious that she wasn't staring at us the whole time. Okay. Yuri! You surprised me, Connor. No, the fuck I didn't. She quickly closes the book. Yuri seems a little nervous. Would you like to see my poem? Huh? I carefully handed Yuri my poem. She places her book down on one of the desks. She reads my poems. I see her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Wow, she spoke her mind for once. Did I say that out loud? Yuri tries to cover her mouth, but fails miserably. You did, but it's all right. No one's judging you. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? Relax. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Not too much. I just wrote from my dreams and my heart. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is my first time I've actually shown a poem now to a friend before. Huh? Really? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Yuri coughs. Well, I know that. It just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, this is the reason I was able to tell. I want to keep the poem to further research your writing style. Is that alright with you? Fucking hell. I guess. By all means, you can keep it. Thank you. Yuri turns around and holds a poem against her chest, hugging it firmly. Here, Connor. Yuri shyly hands me her poem, her hands slightly trembling. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate the breath of the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Am I the light? Oh. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. Who is she kidding? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. It didn't take me a long time to read at all. I just don't read cursive very often. I actually think your handwriting's very pretty, compared to my chicken scratch. That's a relief. Also, I really like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. So it doesn't go over my dumbass head? I get it, Yuri, I get it. Let's be direct and see what happens. Say, Yuri, who's the light flickering in the poem? What? Well, you see... Wow, I didn't think it'd be that spot on. Don't worry, you don't have to answer that question. Really? Phew. Well, about that poem. You see, Connor, poets will often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Yuri instead tries to describe her poem to me. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, like her safe place, and soon to be left with nothing. Social anxiety, afraid to change. I wouldn't have even thought of that. That's very impressive, Yuri. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a lot from you. You think so? Of course. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. Hey, me too. You wouldn't see it from me, but I can get really stressed out. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Connor. Whoa, me too. These girls, they're something else. Shit. Okay, phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated. The tightness in my chest caused me discomfort. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I don't know if they were really complimenting me or they're just doing it out of pity. Well, if you are at rock bottom, there's no other way up than up, right? I better start climbing. At least I learned a little bit from each of them. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems to one another. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. This does not bode well. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? You're missing the point. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really did not come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Connor did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Connor likes my poem too, He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so interested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Connor appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Wait, are they fighting about me? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I'd deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Stay out of this! Yep! You know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew 2 sizes too big as soon as Connor started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Yikes! I don't like fighting, guys. Let's get along. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Well, I'm screwed. There's no escape for me now. Connor, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Again, people have different writing styles. For God's sake, why is that so hard for her to understand? Help me explain that to her, Connor. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey conflicts, feelings, and the meaning of most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Connor? Fudge, we're waiting. Oh, crap. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I'm an expert on writing, but screw it, let's do this. Of course, it's going to be nut up or shut up. You know what? Natsuki glanced at me menacingly while Yuri's expression is so defenseless. What the hell am I going to do now? Then it hits me. Natsuki, Yuri, I know this is strange for me to say, but you guys are my friends. New friends here, but still friends. We don't need to fight and bicker with one another. Friends are wonderful people who have differences and respect one another for those differences and opinions. Natsuki's poem I read today hit me hard. It's amazing how people can only really try. The disappointment in the end is what completes it. Yuri's poem is amazing because of how strong the message was in it. About being afraid to change, I really enjoyed everyone's poems. Everyone around me is so talented and don't realize it. So why are we fighting? But because, well, Sayori jumps in on the conversation. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same size as they always were. Big and beautiful. And she hits him with a wink. I like that. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands in the back with a bewildered expression. My jaw drops to the ground. Did you just say what I heard you say? Sayori approaches Yuri with her hands out in a squeezing motion. What the? I'll make some tea. It's awesome. Drats. So close this time, too. Sayori goes back to whatever she was doing before the commotion happened. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. I gently pat Natsuki on the head. There. I then turn her over to Monica, who's looking in shock from what happened. So, this is why Sayori is vice president? She's got that disgusted ass look on her face. She was going, I did that. You wanted to talk to me. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even interject properly. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Thank you for the help. Not a problem. I wasn't that good either, but something's changed for me. Monica gives me an awkward smile. Take good care of Sayori, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me or I'll take care of all of you. That dream is making me say weird things again. Thanks. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing me to blush. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If that dream is true, I need to save them all. My friends. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Connor, what about you? Yeah, I had a lot of fun today. It was neat to talk about poems with everyone. Awesome. In that case, let's do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something new from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think I have. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about my friends? There's still more I don't know about them. I'll keep digging to see what I can find out and become even better friends with all of them. I nod to myself with newfound inspiration. Connor, ready to walk home? Of course, Sayori, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. This is truly bliss. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both really wonderful people. Sayori mumbles under her breath. I think that's because of you. I think they're trying to fight for dominance over you. Whoa. At least we won't have to worry about me when I'm gone. The other girls will take care of you. Whoa, don't go. What did you just say? Sayori suddenly reddens and talks in a tone that's very unlike of her. No, nothing silly. You're just hearing things. I'm just glad you get along. We keep walking, but that was really strange coming from her. The moment passes and Sayori continues to speak. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I can see why we can all be good friends. Phew. You know, Connor, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. Well, I'm happy being with all of them. And what makes me happier now is I get to spend more time with you, Sayori. Every day is going to be so much fun. Totally. I'll make sure of that. I gently pat Sayori on the shoulder. Sayori smiles but looks downward. I really mean that this time. Why do I keep saying this time? Sayori takes a deep breath before showing me a big smile. Okay. Well, here we are. Thanks for the walk, Connor. It really opened up my eyes. Okay, are you sure you're alright, Sayori? I'd never been better. Thanks, Connor. Bye. We say our goodbyes and Sayori heads into her home. Yeah, something's definitely up with her, but I can't quite figure it out. Sayori has avoided eye contact with me ever since she said that weird thing. What was it she said? What did she mean by it? I feel like I'm somehow doing something wrong. But what? Why do I still feel a pain in my chest? What am I doing? Maybe I'm just overthinking things as usual. No wonder I'm such a dummy in the eyes of someone like Natsuki. I'm very hyped for tomorrow, but it's the first time in years that I've looked forward to something, even if it does relate to school. Let's go back home. I got an idea of what I have to write for tomorrow. All right. I smile to myself as I enter my house. That's going to have to be it for today, guys. My name is LaserFighter111. If you guys want to see more of this Doki Doki Literature Club mod, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video for more awesome content, and I will see you guys later.